So I'm not going to look through their roster because I just looked through their roster. I just want to show this off because I'm really salty about it. Had to release Banks Pollard and sign this dweeb, and the Bears signed him. Now, I probably wasn't going to re-sign him after the end of this year, but that doesn't make me any less salty about it. Time to crush some playoff hopes and respond.
Hello again, everybody. It is the coach. You're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. We are just moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So with that, let's get you up to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in at 15-0, one win short of a perfect regular season.
And it's something we've only seen a couple of times. Miami in 1972, New England in 2007. We know they're not going to mail it in. They're going to go for it.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Erickson. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now a look at the defensive starters here for the Steelers. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. They didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
3-19.
From the gun, Erickson. And now another one thrown incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Taking it about the 16. A very good return that time. 18 yards. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The numbers for him from a week ago: 4 catches and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
And here he is with just 1 week to go in the regular season. All he wants to do is lock things up. He kind of wants to do like the golfers. Post a number, go to the clubhouse, and secure a league title in receiving yards.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Defensive starters, here they are for Cincinnati. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
4 down. Check.
Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
God dang it. I have less than 5 people on my injured list for 1
A
week.
first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. So let's take a look here at the key inactives. And, Charles, I guess you get this late in the year, you expect to see some guys populating on this list.
You're exactly right. No one's happy about it, but it really shouldn't be a surprise. So the guys who are playing in their spots, in their stead, they have to step up now and make big plays for their team.
They'll look to throw here. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. In for the score. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Extra point attempt to follow here. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
That is the 2nd time Stanley Craig has been injured in this. That's probably his season ending right there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. And this certainly confirms all the chatter, how big of a final weekend this is for the moment. The 6th seed is theirs, but it'll take a victory to officially lock that down.
I hear the excitement in your voice about this.
Or nervousness, both ways.
Either way,
Both
but
ways.
you know, I've never met a player who didn't go into a game with a little bit of nervousness and didn't play well. Because, look, if you go in without that edge, and this game has an edge to it, doesn't it? Then you're really not going to perform that well.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
I don't care who you put
That's
on him.
3 injuries in the first 4 minutes of this game. Really?
He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And they'll go on the ground. Room to run inside the 40. And nothing but daylight ahead. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
Is under review.
Here we go. 3-19.
On 1st and 10, Erickson. Buying time to his left. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Here we go now.
And they'll try the ground game here with a running back. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. An 8-yard gain, so that gets him halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And they've got it here with a